Academy. We are happy to see you today at the beginning of a new week and almost at the beginning of autumn. Yes. And we would like to offer you a new business English class that will deal mainly with financial terms, right, Miha?
Yes.
Okay, financial terms which are necessary for any business person, of course. And we will establish today the differences between some terms which are usually mistaken. And if I remember well from what I saw in the preview, we have fees, right? And taxes and charges. And of course, I think we would like to know the difference between all these terms. Enjoy your class, and we are waiting for you to check all our other classes at Andreea Berehaut Academy. Have a great week, everybody.
Thank you. Okay, well, we'll start. We have Ionuț with us today. Hi, Ionuț.
Hello, Mihaela.
Hi. We'll start. I will share my screen with our presentation, and we will talk about the differences of some vocabulary, as Andreea said earlier, charge fee or commission, but we have a little bit more than that. And we will start with one term that I think is very price. Everybody knows what a price is, but it can be a noun, meaning it's an amount of money we pay to buy different things, especially goods, meaning not services, meaning physical objects. For example, the price of the house, the price of the telephone. So we talk about different items. As a verb, it's to decide the price of a certain object, of a certain good. So we mean that if we are the ones deciding the price, we would use it as a verb. We priced the new model at 2,300 euros. Okay, we also have an expression to price yourself out of the market, which would mean to set a price so high that customers will buy competitors' product. So this is an expression that I would want you to remember, Ionuț, because you will use it in an exercise at the end of the class. Okay. Okay. Now for the second slide, let's work together. So I will give you the explanation or the difference or the definition of the word, and I would want you to come up with an example maybe, or just an expression. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, so for rate, we have rate of interest or taxation. Interest is, do you know what interest is in Romanian?
Interes.
Dobândă.
Dobândă, nu știam.
Okay, you can take notes then.
I didn't know it.
Okay, so rate of interest is rata dobânzii.
Okay.
Okay, can you come up with a sentence, let's say, for rate of interest?
The rate of interest for house loans have risen by 2.3%.
Okay, very good. In this case, the verb that we would use is raise instead of rise.
Raised. Okay.
Raise.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Good. Okay. Well, you can also say, instead of rate of interest, you can say interest rate, okay, has increased or has raised to 17%. Well, in my example.
Okay.
Okay. Another one is rate of exchange of a currency. You know, currency, RON,
Yes.
Euro, US
Yes.
dollars, Australian dollars. Okay, those are currencies. Can you give us an example?
The rate of exchange for RON euros is 4.9. It's okay.
Oh, 0.9. Okay, sure. So we talk about rate of exchange. Yes, my example is the optimal exchange rate depends on the national bank's rate. Okay, that's good. Okay, rate is also an amount of something. For example, we have rate of unemployment, inflation rate. So we actually talk about, and in Romanian is the same word, rata inflației, rata șomajului. Okay, over a period of time, we don't necessarily have to specify the period of time when we use the word or when we use these expressions, but you can use it with other examples as well and in other situations. Then we have something that is used in insurance, the amount to cover a risk. So, and it's actually specified or expressed in percentages as a proportion. For example, we offer an insurance rate or a rate of 2.50 US dollars per cent.
Okay.
Okay, and the speed at which something happens, can you give us an example here?
It would be okay if I will use a rate of mortality.
Sure, of course.
The rate of mortality in lung cancer has raised to 35% this year, comparing it to the last year.
Okay. Drawing from your own experience.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. My example was we earn at the rate of 3 to 5, meaning for every $5, let's say, we earn 3. Okay, and that's a speed, but of course your example was very good.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is charge. And charge is an amount of money that we pay for services. Remember, for price, we said that it's usually used with goods, items, and charge is usually used with services. And an example, an extra charge to sending money by online transfer, for example. Okay, meaning you have to pay a small amount of money or a large amount of money, we don't know, as payment for a service. Can you give us another example?
For charge?
Yes.
There is an or I was charged by 3% for sending a letter to USA.
Okay, so you would say I was charged 3%.
Okay.
To send a letter to USA.
Thank you.
Okay, another example would be we charge for delivery being the service, right? The service provided. Okay. Okay, to charge to an account, it would mean to be paid later and to be put on a bill. And I think we can, we know this, for example, on hotel bills. Right, if you have any expense during your stay at a hotel, for example, it can be charged to your account. And this is the example that I gave as well. Please charge the phone call to my account. Of course, in other situations as well, not necessarily in a hotel. Okay. And the expression free of charge, what does that mean?
Liber de contract.
Gratis.
Gratis, free of charge. Okay.
Free of would mean no charge.
Okay.
Okay, we have an example?
The luggage is free of charge for this flight.
Okay, great, very good. Okay. Okay, my example was related to the one earlier. Telephone calls are free of charge. For example, when we have a telephone call, just as a small side information or a side question, when we have telephone calls for which you don't have to pay, so you call someone, but there's no payment involved, they're called toll-free, T-O-L-L free, toll-free phone calls.
Okay.
So in our case here, I can actually replace free of charge with toll-free. Telephone calls are toll-free. And you will probably hear that expression toll-free in other situations as well. So when you find it next time, you'll know what it means.
Da.
Okay, and the toll is actually a synonym, would then be a synonym for charge.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one is fee. And fee is for services as well, but is mostly for services by specialists, lawyers, teachers, consultants, accountants. Of course, there are other types of specialists as well. And we use the word fee rather than a price or rather than charge. When they talk, for example, about getting money for their actions or for their work, they can use charge, but you as a customer, you will use fee. He has a fee. He doesn't have a charge really. So for example, we talk about tuition fee for higher education are quite high. You know, tuition is education.
Yes.
Studies. Okay, and of course, we can have an example, with a consultant. Can you give us an example?
My lawyer has an extra fee for this service.
Good, very good. Okay, next. Well, we have two expressions, registration fee and booking fee. A registration fee, permission granted to use intellectual property. Registration fee can also be used, of course, if you register to an event that you have to pay for. And any or attending a conference, there can also be a registration fee, and booking fee, you know, for reservations. Okay, we also have a booking fee. We have it in hotels, for example, but we have it in other situations or other contexts as well, as long as you have to make a reservation and pay for the reservation. Basically, pay for your place in a certain situation. Okay, and we have a last one, commission. And commission is payment to an agent or a middleman. A middleman is an intermediary person that, you know, connects two parties. And we have sales agents, which I think that everybody knows about sales agents, that they are paid a fixed salary plus commission on sales. We can also say a commission rate, but that's a little bit more complicated and not really that used. Generally, a commission is paid in a percentage, right? Percentage out of the total amount of sales. Can you give us another example?
The insurance agents have an 3% commission on their contracts.
Okay, good, very good. 3% commission, that's a very good example. Okay, well, commission also is a synonym for charge in banking. So, for example, we can call commission or charge for operations on your debit card or for operations on your account. And of course, if you see that the sentence relates to the banking field, you can use either commission or charge.
Okay.
Okay. Well, these are the words, and these are the differences between these words. And now let's do a little exercise and practice. And here it is. So, well, I would ask you to read the sentences and think of the word that is missing here, which one of those words that we've talked about. Okay, and then we'll see how they are. Can you please read the first one?
Okay. The Vets Association has warned doctors that their fees were getting so high that the profession might go out of the market.
Well, remember that expression on our first slide?
Might price out of the market.
Yes.
Might price out of the market. Okay.
Yes. Might price itself out of the market, because we talk about the profession might price itself.
Yes.
So itself refers to the profession.
Okay.
Okay, the second one?
The conference fee is to paid on arrival.
To be paid on arrival. Okay, you can say fee. You can also say charge, the conference charge.
The conference charge is to be paid on arrival.
But fee also works, so you can say that as well. The next one.
The more sales people sell, the more commission they make.
Great.
What is the price of this laptop? Our production is now at a rate of 100 per day. There is a small percent commission fee.
Well, we talk about
there is a small cost to cover the small. There is a small charge.
Mm-hmm.
There is a small charge to cover handling costs.
Yes.
And the last one, the rate of inflation is expected to go up by 2% next year.
Yes. Okay. Well, was it difficult?
No.
No. Okay. Well, the sentences you do understand from the context what the sentence is about and what type of word you would use. Well, I can stop sharing now. Well, I hope it was useful and a little bit more clear now. And when you will find yourselves in situations where you have to use these words or where you will see the words, I hope you will remember our class and our explanations today.
Of course.
Hopefully the information will stick to you.
Thank you.
So thank you, Yunus, for joining me today. And I hope that everybody at home watching us has have understood now, everybody has understood now the differences between these words. And I hope you did the exercise, the practice as well. And then let us know how it was for you in the comments. And we'll see you at the next class. And Yunus, hopefully I'll see you in our future classes as well.
Of course, I'll speak with Andrea.
Sure. Well, have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
And see you next time. Bye.
Bye.